G'day guys. Alright, so I have finally got the concentrates that Frenchy run through the ROE Miller table. So they're all in here. A little bit dark, but that's just the way it is because I've got to light up the blue bowl. Or it's not really a blue bowl. It's a white and black bowl. Or a black and white bowl. So pretty much water's been changed, it's clear. We'll see how long it stays clear for. Just gonna dump this in. Material's already wet. And now the idea of this, I suppose, is not just like I have in previous videos, go stupid. It's about to see if I can capture any other gold that may have been missed with the Miller table. So you can see it's working, it's spinning. The lightest material is going away. You'll be able to see that here pretty well, I think. The black sands will stay there a bit more. Now, obviously, I don't remember what Frenchy was saying, if it was 1.5 kilos or something. And as this runs, and as this gets stirred up as well, what's going to end up happening is the water's going to get dirty. So, just to sort of give you a little bit of explanation, the guys that have been following this, the more material that I dump into there, the lower this edge of water will become. So when I first started, it was just right up without spilling over. Now it's probably about 10 mil underneath. So the water will raise up again when a lot of this black sand disappears. I've run everything through a kitchen strainer and washed it. This was pretty mucky, as much as I possibly could. So I'm not going to bore you anymore. About 3 minutes is good enough for you to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to continue to feed this and show you some results at the end. Alright, so it's taken me about 15 minutes to feed this thing. And now it's just wait and let it clear off. Well, it's not so much wait, just let it run, and I'll come back when and have a look in probably another 20 minutes and see what's going on. Got some other things to do at the moment, so you can sit and run. Alright, so it's probably been only running for another 5 or so minutes. Not really that long, maybe 10. I'll turn this off. We'll have a look and see what's left. So there's like a little bit of black sand just here. Most of it is just on that side. Nothing else. I better get a pan and see if there's any gold. So what I've done is I've tipped the contents out, and while this bowl is sort of dry, I'm going to try and zoom into this and get it to show up. Oh. Alright. So you're probably going, wow, look at all that gold. That is caught in the actual 3D printed cells. So if you've got something 3D printed, have a look how small those cells are. That'll explain how big the gold is. So definitely catching gold. I think I've seen a little bit over there, or a couple little bits there. There's a few on the edge. Now what I did prior to this, it's going to be hard to get this stuff out of here, but I just got a big brush and just brushed everything and made it spotless. A little bit of gold there, a little bit of gold there. But yeah, where I expect most of the gold is, and the reason it's here, the way I've got this set up with this inlet sticking out, it creates like a bit of a dead zone. And the gold drops out there. Gold drops right there. So I'll zoom out a little bit so you can work it out. So obviously, just here, that's the dead zone. Because that bit of pipe comes out and it shoots the water around, it's its slowest point. It just sits there and drops out. And that's what's happening, and that's why the gold is settling right there. Like, try and get me snuffer bottle. You'll see how big that tube looks compared to look at the gold. So it is tiny. It is tiny. So there you go. I'm going to do the pan now and have a look what I've caught in that. How I'm going to get that out. I'm going to have to let it dry, I think, and bash it out when it's dry. I'll see how it go. We'll see what's in this pan. Alright. There we have it. This gold is super fine. So that's the larger, I think they're about a 14 inch, maybe a 14 inch pan, I'm pretty sure these black pans are. When I first did this, when I got it out of the bowl, I went, oh, I reckon I've been shafted. I thought the only gold that I was going to find was the gold that I seen in that blue bowl. So I'll go this end. That's the black sand that was left over as well. This is the thing, you can see how large that black sand is compared to the gold. The gold's fine, like super fine. And I suppose I can turn the water up a bit more. I'm just trying to get this stuff to focus so you can see just how tiny this stuff is. I'll put my finger out there, you'll get an idea. This stuff is little. Yeah, look, I could turn the water up and probably get a bit more of that black sand out. But then you're running the risk of just getting rid of this dust, pixie dust. So there you go. So I don't know, at least 50, if not 100 bits of gold. So I was still able to capture some. Spent about 15 minutes feeding. Left it alone for about 15 minutes. And then spent about 5 minutes just panning this stuff back. So there you go. But it's, as I said, with those levels, the way I've set it, I know I'm going to probably capture gold that I'm otherwise throwing this back in. If you're panning in the creek, you're not getting this. This is be just stuff going straight out your pan. I was going to try do another little experiment, but I'm not going to. I can possibly always rerun the tailings. We'll see how I feel. But there you go. Ultra fine gold, the pixie dust. So the machine definitely is working. I've got 2 people actually making these at the moment. So we'll see who comes up with something, and yeah, I'll let you know. So there's a couple of people that have said, oh, they wanted to make one, and got some of the specs off me, and then all the improvements I thought needed to be made. I've still got to test it. And then another guy approached me as well, so I've got two people that approached me to make these things with the modified designs. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. So Frenchy, yeah, you missed heaps. Until the next time, guys, see you all later.